Good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss the divergence of vector field. Okay. In previous sections, we are discussing about what is a scalar, what is a vector, and what is a scalar function, and what is a vector function. Okay. In this topic, we are moving towards vector field and its divergence. The next topic will be curling of the vector field. In this topic we will discuss divergence in detail. After this, of course, in this lesson itself I am going to give you certain few problems. After that you are supposed to solve some other problems which I give you separately. Okay, let us move on. The divergence of a vector field simply measures how much the flow is expanding at a given point. It doesn't indicate in which direction the expansion is occurring. Hence, the divergence is a scalar. It is a scalar. Here, the word is scalar. It's not necessarily just a single scalar number. It may be a scalar function as well. Okay, so simply it is a scalar. That means a physical quantity which don't require direction to explain it, which don't have direction. Okay, so that is it. Okay, so let us move on. So here f bar is a vector function. F bar is a vector function which defines a vector field. Okay, then f bar equal to fx into I bar plus fy into z bar plus fz into k bar. Here I bar, z bar, k bar, these are nothing but the unit vectors along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Whereas fx is a component of f bar along x-axis and fy is a component of y bar along y-axis and fz is a component of z bar along z-axis. Okay, so this is then divergence of that f bar. So or otherwise whether that vector field is diverging from a particular point or not. If you want to know a certain vector field, you have a vector field, you have the equation to describe the entire vector field mathematically, but you want to know whether that field is diverging or converging or whether it is moving or not moving. If you want to know it, how to know? By this simple mathematical equation, that is we call it, take the dot product of f bar with respect to this vector operator, differential operator del bar. If you take del bar dot f bar, we call it as div f bar, or otherwise it will give you the divergence of f bar at a particular point P. Okay, so you already know that del bar equal to dou by dou x into I bar plus dou by dou y into z bar plus dou by dou z into k bar. Whereas f bar equal to fx into I bar plus fy into z bar plus fz into k bar. When you take the dot product, del dot f equal to dou fx by dou x plus dou fy by dou y plus dou fz by dou z. Of course, you should remember that del bar dot f bar is also equal to f bar dot del bar. Okay, so but generally del bar is an operator. We are operating, that meaning of this is you should not generally write del f bar dot del bar. We generally don't write. Of course, mathematically both are same. This equal to this mathematically, but the physical meaning of this, even the mathematical meaning of this, is not give you the proper idea of what is del dot f, because it is just an operator. Generally, vector function is not operating on the operator. It is the operator we are using, operating on a particular function. Okay, so it is good common sense to write like this. Of course, mathematically you may say that, sir, del bar dot f bar equal to f bar del bar, sir, because dot product a dot b equal to b dot a, sir. You may say that, okay. So, but generally speaking, this is the right method of writing, because as I told you, f bar it is the operator which we are operating on a particular field, okay. So that is it, okay. Let us see what is how this vector field is varying based on the value of del dot f or del bar dot f bar. If divergence of f bar is positive quantity or otherwise del dot f is greater than 0, if del bar dot f bar, if it is greater than 0 value, then the divergence is outwards, as I shown in this figure, okay. Let us see the next case. If div f or otherwise del bar dot f bar is lesser than 0. If it is lesser than 0, what it will be? So if it is lesser than 0, the flux lines or flux is inwards towards that particular point, towards this particular point. So that's it, okay. What if it is equal to 0? So the amount of flux is entering into a particular point is the amount of flux is going away from that point exactly equal. That means divergence is equal to 0. Okay. So in a nutshell, we can say a point at which the flux is outgoing has a positive divergence. If the flux is outgoing like this, flux is outgoing, here the flux is outgoing, okay, it is outgoing, that means the value is greater than 0, okay. So that is the case. So a point at which the flux is outgoing has a positive divergence. What is the meaning of the positive divergence? Flux is outgoing. The meaning of the positive divergence is the flux is outgoing at that particular point, okay. So that point we call it as the source of the field. Okay. So that is a point at which the flux is directed inward has a negative divergence. It has a negative divergence. It is often called as the sink of the field. So that means where the point the entire flux lines are entering and is sinking. So that is at that point the div f value is lesser than 0, or otherwise a negative number, okay. So it is often called as sink, okay. So consider let us understand a normal day-to-day life example. Let us consider air. It is just heated or cooled. So two cases. Let us consider heating case. Let us consider the heating. The velocity of the air at each point defines a vector field. Of course, we know that velocity. Even in the second class also we discussed about the vector functions. Thief and the cop picture. Okay, we know that. So the direction. So it is a vector field. Air is heated in a region, it expands in all the directions. So when the air is heated, in fact even when the liquid is heated, it is trying to expand. Air, we can easily see that. So when the air is heated, it gets expanded, okay. So in all the directions. So thus the velocity field points outward from that region. So what does it mean? It means it is a positive value. divergence of velocity field in that region and that particular region. That means whenever during the summer, when the sun is at the head of the at a particular place, due to sun, the air get heated and the air start moving away from that particular point. So divergence value is positive or otherwise greater than 0. When the air get cooled, air is cold and thus the contracting. Okay, so when it is cold, it is getting contracted. Okay, so cooling and contracting. The divergence value is a negative value. Please remember this, negative value. Sink, divergence value is less than 0, it is a negative. Source, diverging away, diverging out, so it is positive value. Okay, so next. So this is beauty of the picture. I take it from the internet, this one. I acknowledge them. Okay, so this is the here you see the blue color. You can see this blue color is maybe I think this color. Okay, maybe this color is visible. So this blue color is there, no? This blue color is if you see the near the blue color, you can see this the field lines are there, no? In this blue color, this field lines, actually these field lines, they are getting converged, right? So they are getting converged. Okay, when you can compare this this area, this red color area, the field lines are moving away in this direction. It is moving away in this direction, in this whatever direction you are seeing. So this is where at some point even in normal day, generally in atmosphere, a particular point get heated more, so it diverging away when from that point where it is heated and it converges at the cool place. So if you ask me what is the live example, say for example in the morning, especially when the time is up to 12, generally heat surface during the summertime, surface of the earth get heated very much, so the air is diverging away from the surface and moving towards the ocean. So that's it. So relatively ocean is cool, relatively motion is cool. That means that the ocean is acting like a sink, whereas earth, which is getting heated earlier than the ocean, so it will act as the source. Okay, so this is the example. Okay, let us understand. This is the time to think beyond our university exams. So generally in any university, for an undergraduate student in India, any university is talking about only giving you the examples of just the Cartesian coordinate system. But here I just want to give some more beyond the textbook. I want to give you more material for my students who have aspiring to pursue physics as their life subject. So in the spherical coordinates, how this is, say for example, this is so this is theta and phi and z. We know that theta, phi, and z are the axes in the spherical coordinate system. In that, divergence of f are defined like this: div for del dot f equal to 1 by r square into dou by dou r into r square into fr plus 1 by r sin theta into dou by dou theta into dou by dou theta of sin theta into f theta plus 1 by r sin theta into dou f phi by dou phi. Dou f phi by dou phi. This is the mathematical equation for the divergence of f bar in spherical coordinate system. Earlier one which seems to be easy. This one is Cartesian coordinate system. This is for this equation is for the Cartesian coordinate system. This one. So this one is Cartesian coordinate system, whereas this one is for spherical coordinate system. Okay. So, and I just want to give you another coordinate system which is also generally used in a popular way in higher studies. So in case of the cylindrical coordinate system, f bar is defined as er into fr plus e theta into f theta plus ez into fz. F bar itself, here fr and f theta and fz, along with fr, f theta and fz, we have er, e theta and ez. Okay, so what is this fr, er, e theta, f theta, ez, fz? I will explain you. See this, er, e theta, ez, they are the unit vectors. Along r, theta and z. Azimuth. Z is an azimuth with and this one is e theta, okay, and ez. So whereas fr is a component of f bar along er, and or otherwise along r, and f theta is a component of f bar along this theta direction, theta unit. Fz is like that also. So where Ea is a unit vector. In fact, the Ea is a unit vector in the direction A. The divergence is given by div f equal to del dot f. That is given by 1 by r into dou by dou r of r into fr plus 1 by r into dou f by dou theta by dou by dou theta of f theta plus dou by dou z of fz. This is, my dear students, this is for those who are enthusiastic towards physics, who want to pursue physics as their lifetime subject. Okay, so for normal people, these two equations, neither this equation nor this equation is important for when you are seeing from the lens of the examination. Okay, so let us move on. If you see the problems, some problems, I just want to give you solve some problems for you to better understand, and after these problems you are supposed to solve some more problems as a homework. Okay, let us see. F bar is a vector field function that equal to x square into y into I bar minus of z cube minus 3x into j bar plus 4y square into k bar. X square y into I bar minus z cube minus 3x into j bar plus 4y square into k bar. So the solution is div f bar equal to del dot f bar equal to dou by dou x of x square into y, dou by dou y of this you see 3x minus z cube. See, my dear friends, you please understand this. I just want to make it as plus here, so 3x minus z cube. Please don't get confused with this. Okay, so this I just want to make it as a positive value, because if you don't want, you can keep it like that. Okay, no issue at all. So plus dou by dou z into 4y square. My dear friends, you know that here it is a partial derivative. So what is the meaning of the partial derivative? With respect to that variable only, the function is changing. The remaining things we consider it as they are the constant. So in this case it is the with respect to x we are partially derivating this function x square into y. So that means we have to take derivative for only x square, that means 2x into this y is common, this y is as it is, so this 2 into x, so this is this y is already coming, this y is same, so 2x into y here. So here it is you see with respect to y we are derivating, it is x, so its value is 0. It is with respect to y we are derivating z, so this value is also 0. That means 0 minus 0 is again 0. So okay, so this is again in this case also you can understand that as, so with respect to z we are derivating, the function is 4y square, so this value is also at 0. So what is the final value? 2x into y. So this is the final value, right my dear? Okay, this is it. Okay, do it. If you have any doubt you can ping me anyway, any case. Okay, this is the second example. Okay, in the second example also very much easy, we can easily make it out. So f bar equal to 3x plus 2z square into y bar plus x cube into y square by z into z bar minus z minus 7x into k bar, minus of z minus 7x into k bar. Then div f bar equal to del bar dot f bar, div f bar equal to del bar dot f bar equal to dou by dou x of 3x plus 2z square plus dou by dou y of x cube y square by z plus dou by dou z of 7x minus z. Okay, so my dear friends, in this case you can, so as I told you this one, so this minus will come give you like this, so 7x, this minus 7x minus z. Okay, so this is how. So here see my dear friends, this is with respect to x we are partially derivating this one, so dou by dou x of 3x plus dou by dou z of 2z square, so dou by dou z of 2z square equal to 0. This one is 3x, this value is 0. Okay, so let's play. Okay, so this value is 3x. Okay, so the another value is 0, so this one, this value is 0. So with respect to y we are derivating, with respect to y we are derivating, so this is constant, this x cube also we should consider it as a constant. So x cube by z as it is, it will come x cube by z is common, it is common, and dou by dou y of y square that equal to 2y, so 2y x cube by z, this value. So then let us move on to this one. See dou by dou z of 7x, its value equal to 0, dou by dou z of minus z equal to minus 1. Okay, so that is minus 1. Okay, so this one is it is dou by dou x of 3x, we are taking dou by dou x of 3x, no, so that means 3 into dou by dou x of x, that value it is 3. So here it is plus 3, here it is minus 1, that equal to 2. The final value you can see it is 2. Okay, so this function is left over, so you have to take the value of this. Okay, you have to take the value of this, so this value you have to take x cube by z into 2y. So the x cube 2x cube by y by z, so this value. Okay, this is the answer, my dear. Okay, so let us consider another problem. I just want to solve another problem for you to better understand this divergence problem. Okay, so div of f, if f equal to here in certain, why I am giving you this is the notation generally in some textbooks. As I told you earlier, it is difficult to write I bar in and J bar and K bar in even in it is difficult to write in this PPT, and it is even difficult to write in textbooks also. So generally in certain books it is written like this: f bar, they take it as a bold letter, they put it in bold letter, f bar equal to x square y comma xyz comma minus x square y. What does it mean? This means x square y into I bar or I cap plus x y z into j cap minus x square y into k cap. So this is function f bar. So this is function f bar. Okay, this is the meaning. Why I am giving you this problem is because in certain textbooks, please don't get confused that no, where is I bar, j bar, k bar, sir, this is not, it is not written, no textbook is written, no, it is not wrong. So this is also one notation in which the vector function is defined. Okay, then divergence of f bar equal to dou by dou x of x square into y plus dou by dou y of x y z plus dou by dou z of minus x square y square. Okay, so as you know that when you are partially derivating, so you should take only x square as variable function, y is the constant, so y is y. So dou by dou x of x square equal to this 2x. Okay, so and in case of next one, when you are with respect to y, only this y is varying, so this x and z, they should be considered as constant. So dou by dou y of y equal to 1, that equal to x into z. Here we know that so this one is there, no? So this with respect to z, if you differentiate x and y functions, it is value equal to 0. So my dear friends, the final value is 2xy plus xz. Got the point? Okay, so this is some important point, everyone should know it. Say for example, if f bar and g bar, if f is a scalar function, f is a scalar function and g is also a scalar function, then del f or grade f, this is grade f, right, my dear? Grade f is a vector. Again, grade g is also a vector. Okay, so this vector and this vector, if you take the vector of this one and this one, the cross product, so that means a cross b like that. So del grade g dot curl grade f minus grade f dot curl grade g. So that means grade g dot del cross del f minus del f dot del cross del g. So grade g dot 0 bar minus grade f dot 0 bar, that equal to 0. It is not 0 bar. You please understand the difference between this one and this one. This is not the bold letter, it is a scalar. Whereas this is a null vector, this is also a null vector. So they are written in a bold letter. That means they have the caps like our military personnel is having. Okay. So like police is having. So vector, you should give respect to the vector. Okay. So if you don't give respect in at least in this first semester, you will be penalized. You will say, Mama, I write Yergadishan Mama, I done excellent in exam, but you will get 0. Why? You are not, you don't even know the difference between vector and a scalar. If you don't write this bar on a vector quantity, you will be awarded 0, big 0. So please, my dear friends, don't forget that. Please remember, it is most important. Here I am giving you the 3 questions for you people to solve by tomorrow. Okay, please note it down. F bar equal to 2y minus cos x into y bar, z square e to the power of 3x into j bar plus x square minus 7z into k bar. The second example is f bar equal to minus of 4y minus 1 into y bar plus xy square into j bar plus x minus 3y into k bar. And the third example is f bar equal to z square into y minus x into y bar, 4y square by z cube into j bar plus x square minus 3z into k bar. So these are the 3 simple examples, my dear. Please, my caution to you in this, not just for this these 3 examples, even for the entire semester. These negative signs, please make sure that you are not making any mistakes. So be careful while you are operating del bar over them. Okay, so please make sure that there is no confusion at all while doing this. Okay, this is all for today, my dears. Thank you.